real quick. Um, to my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you like, I got to be married by 30. I got stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low. But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber and you and this man will not make it. So, fuck everybody you can. Get married when you want to, respectfully.
And yeah, respectfully to this creator, she probably means well, but I think that's some terrible advice. Man, that's terrible. That's the type of advice that's not positively contributing to the dating market today and leaving a lot of women after a while feeling unfulfilled and asking themselves a lot of questions why they're not getting the outcomes that they desire. But what's good, baby? This your boy Ed Flossie letting you know what's up and what's going down. Go ahead and hit that like button for your boy. Mostly when I hear this type of advice from one woman to another, you know, um, especially when it's from an older generation, I can't help but to wonder, are they sincere with their words? Are they really trying to help? You feel me? Or are they trying to sabotage? Or, hey, they trying to live vicariously through them? I don't know. But to go around, you know, spreading this like it's the greatest advice, especially on a large platform, is like, eh. Have you ever thought about getting the insight from the men that these women, when they're ready to settle down, will eventually want? Those dudes. How would they feel about that type of woman? Now I know what you're thinking. I know. Any ladies that's listening to this might be like, I don't care. I don't care. If that man doesn't accept me for who I am, I don't want him. I understand. And I am a proponent of living your life how you want to live it. You feel me? As long as you ain't hurting nobody. But you gotta understand, when that time comes and you want that man, you have this vision of this man that you want. Remember, he has to want you too. And there's gonna be certain things that's important to him. And I'm sorry, no matter what you do, you feel me? No matter how beautiful you are as a woman, you can't shame him out of feeling the way he feels. You can't shame him out of it. So if he finds out that you smashed 7 of his homies,
What's the maximum amount of people you've bonked in one day?
22. That was at spring break.
Wow.
That was
okay.
a sore night, to
I was
be
gonna say
honest.
that's
Yeah,
exhausting.
it ain't gonna be flattering. And no matter what you say, oh, it shouldn't matter, you're immature and all this stuff, you say what you want. But you won't be able to shame him out of how he feels. Just like on the flip side, a man has to be cognizant of the type of woman he wants, what she finds important in a man, if he wants to end up being with her. You know what I'm saying? A dude can't walk around not washing his ass and talk about, well, if a woman don't want me for not washing my ass, I don't want her. Like, all right, bro. Come on, bro. Let's be realistic. Most women want a dude that washes ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. You're not gonna find no one like that. Let's be realistic. All right? And hey, say you're a woman that decides that this creator's giving good advice and you don't want to, you don't care about finding a man and being married and all that. You want to live your life. Hey, do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proponent, like I said, of living your life. You ain't hurt nobody, right? But are you really not hurting anybody, especially yourself? Not only they got all kind of diseases floating around, you feel me? All kind of diseases. But you're giving out your energy, creating spiritual ties with random people that probably could give two squirrel scrotums about you.
Most women ain't got it in them to be no savage. It just ain't how women built up. And I done talked about this before. Most women who can actually do it for real, you don't ever want to be the woman who can do it for real, because you have to really understand what probably had to happen to her in her life to get her to the point of being able to disconnect from her emotions, to being able to use men and then just discard them like it's nothing. Most women don't have that ability. No matter how much they may say they hate men, no matter how big of a misandrist they might be, they still have not reached that level that they can disconnect from their emotions that quick and easy.
And you try to flip it mentally like, hey, if men can do it, women can do it. So you going to think like a guy, you going to have a roster, you going to have a bunch of dudes on deck, you feel me, at your beck and call, and you going to take the advice from this creator.
Fuck everybody you can.
Well, I'm going to tell you the secret. All right? Come close. This is the secret. Okay? Especially if you're a decent looking woman, you could be halfway decent. All right? The secret ain't fuck everybody you can. It's you can pretty much fuck everybody. Okay? It ain't hard. All right? It's not that difficult to sleep with a random man. Now, if you talking about, he wants to wife you up and commit to you, that's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? But to sleep with a random man ain't that difficult. So when I hear, some women say like, yo, shoot, yeah, he let me hit. And, I'm like, wait, he let you hit? I'm like, okay. Or like, I shot my shot and, he let me hit it. And I'm like, it sounds like some mental gymnastics to kind of convince themselves that this was, some sort of achievement, like it took some sort of effort. I came across this one clip. She figured it out, I don't agree with every single word she uttered, but for the most part, she got the general sentiment of it all.
There's no such thing as being a woman and a man letting you hit or letting you crack. That doesn't exist. I don't know what straight man pumped this into the media 10 years ago, but now every woman is running with it, and it's driving me nuts because I'm just seeing an uptick day by day that somehow straight women think if we just reclaim toxic male verbiage that it'll somehow put us in the same position, and it doesn't. That's not how that works. You can't reclaim or try to take on the same role as a woman because you could do it, but you wouldn't be living in reality. When you say, when a man says to his friend, oh, this woman let me hit, the reason it sounds like it's a bragging point and it comes off as a bragging point between men is because it is something that's based in reality. The reality is that there is a high demand on women's bodies. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you could look at numbers and statistics. And you can look at industries like the OF industry, the porn industry, any checks industry where a woman's body is like a commodity. The men are consuming that and they're paying very good money for that because it is actually a challenge to have checks with a woman, for a woman to show you her body, for a woman to be intimate with you. It is actually a challenge. So when a man says that, it's like a bragging point. If a woman came up to me and said, this guy let me hit, I'd say, congratulations. He probably stuck his dick in 10 fruit before you. And he saw that as a win. I understand it's going to sound judgmental. I really don't mean to come off judgmental. When I tell you, it really bothers me because it's like, somehow as women we're being told it's empowering, just like a bunch of other shit that we're being fed, and it's not. It's actually just, at the end of the day, again, it's benefiting a man. It's just repurposed as something else, and I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it.
For the most part, she gets it. Yeah, some of her verbiage I'm not 100% on board with, but for the most part, she gets it. And so let me know what y'all think about this. Always love reading y'all thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a beautiful day. Till next time, baby, I'm out.